Welcome to the Odyssey, my friends. I am Mike Odyssey, and we just witnessed the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer drop. We were so fortunate enough that I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning to catch that video drop as it dropped, and we saw it here live with our live reaction. The video is up right now. Go check it out. But in this video, we are going to go ahead and break down the entire trailer piece by piece and get everything we missed during the first time of excitement. It is an amazing moment. I am so hyped. I know you are too. And I'm going to go ahead and do this video for you. But before, I'm trying to get to 100K before the year ends. And maybe before that, if you can go ahead and help me by subscribing to this channel, turn on the notification, and leave your comment down below, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into this exciting video of the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer breakdown. All right, so I'm right here. We're going to go ahead and watch the trailer one time, and then we are going to break it down the second time around. So let's go ahead and start watching this amazing trailer. Beautiful. That's the great logo. Here we go. Boom. Amazing. Woo. There you go. Beautiful. Let's go. Here goes the mouse. A little more to it. $2025. Woo! Let's do it. All right, friends, that was the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer. Now it's time to break it down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here, and I'm going to go ahead and lower the volume a little bit, and so I can pause the video and go as we go here. So let's go ahead and play again. And once we get to certain locations, I'm going to pause it, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? So, all right. At the beginning, of course, we have the Nintendo Switch. This is the base model. Notice how they're comparing the base model to the Nintendo Switch OLED, right? And right off the back, we can see the screen, right? We have the 8-inch screen. It does have a bezel, right? On the top, the bezel is a little bit thinner. On the side, we need a bezel. We need a bezel because that protects the screen, the edge of the screen. So we do have a bezel. The screen is still a lot bigger. And here we can compare the Joy-Cons to the screen. This is the first comparison we're looking at the older Joy-Cons compared to the new screen. So at least we have something here to compare. All right. And let's go ahead and continue. And off the back, if you see on the side, we had like a more squared corners, and easily right now they change it to a round background. And we have here the side where the Joy-Cons go and connected, the USB-C port, everything looks the same. We have these two circles here that I'm not sure if they are, okay, so they are on the current Switch, and these are more to create balance on the dock. The dock has two prongs up and they go on these two little circles just to kind of give it more stability. USB-C on top. Okay, we got the volume rockers here, power button, the of course rocker for the volumes up and down. We have the this is a jack, right? Is it the jack? I think it is a jack. And then we have the vents, and we have an extra USB-C. Actually, no, wait, that is not the jack. What is that? We have hold on, this right here. This is an extra button. That is an extra button. We don't know what it's for, but it looks like an extra button. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like an extra button that we don't have, which is intriguing, right? We have an extra button here. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot it right there so I can share it on Twitter. Extra button. All right, let's continue there. And then we have the extra USB-C port. We can take a look at the vents on top, right? And then, of course, we have the headphone jack on the side. And here we have the kickstand. We kind of knew this about it before, but it's good to take a look at officially. And it looks like it goes all the way down. So you can actually play looking down on the table at a little angle, which is very cool. All right, what else we have here? Now, heading to the Joy-Cons, of course, here is the comparison, the official comparison between each Joy-Con. We can see one is one bigger and the other one is a lot smaller. But if you have not noticed, take a look at that additional button on the bottom. There is no C. The C that was supposed to be there during the leaks is no longer there, or it was never there to begin with. So we don't know whether that C button is out of a later model, an earlier model mock-up or something like that. Maybe Nintendo put that there to troll us. But here, there is no C. We can see here that the home button is here. We can see the little circle here for a snapshot is there, but there is no C button there. No C button. So now we have something more too. You can take a look at right there. See, there is no C button there. So the mystery deepens. What does this mean? What do we have here? We don't know. So let's go and continue. Of course, we have now the only area that's highlighted in color is right around the ring of the joystick, which is cool. And of course, the part that has the magnetic areas with the SL. That's the SL. It's called SL. So there's an S there. There's an L. And then let's see here. We an SR. So we have SL and SR buttons, okay? SL and SR, okay? Then we have what I believe is the sync button here. We have this tab over here, and we have this other one over here. I believe these both play some type of, and maybe this one is the eject one because you can hit this thing in the bottom and it protrudes out and ejects the controller. And then we have the sensor right here. Again, the colors. All right. And then right there, right here, you can see the sensor. There we have the sensor for the mouse. We have the insertion here for we'll see this later on. Once we take a look at the base of the system, we can take a look at what this does here. But here you can take a closer look at the sensor, and of course the button here for syncing. Continuing here. Let's go ahead and go back right there. Here we go. Yeah. One more. Let's go back. And there you go. All right, so here we have the eject, what we think is the eject button on the side. It actually looks bigger than it looked on the 3D model print-ups, right? And here we have the first look at the ZL button on the back. You can take a look at here on the sideway here. It's a lot bigger than these right here, right? They kind of look similar, but you can tell that these two buttons are very close together with no gap compared to the ones here we have here, which they have a gap between the buttons on top. So let's continue there. All right. So one more time, we'll go back here. Another confirmation. There is no C button there at all. The new buttons right here, they look very, very nice in big and bold black. I love that. And I'm pretty sure that maybe they could be mechanical. We'll see. And of course, this little feature here. Now, notice this little feature here. I'm going to go ahead and rewind it a little bit here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the audio up because I want you to pay attention to the sound they make when the Joy-Con or the joystick does that little round feature. Watch. You hear that? That means there's something there. There is something there. Could be potentially the Joy Hall Effect 6, or it could be that patented feature where the haptic feedback is embedded inside the joystick so that when you are playing a game, you can have the ability to turn it on and off, this feature. But when you're playing a game that has sand, you can actually feel the joystick getting a little stiffer, right? And when you're playing with water, it's same thing. You'll feel what you're doing. So that little that little kind of listen to it again. This little, right? It kind of tells you something is they're up to something, right? Let's continue. All right, right here. This is the feature confirmed. By the way, take a look at the side right here. There is a plus sign right there. All right, there is a plus sign on the Joy-Con, on this side of the Joy-Con. This looks like a strap, if I'm not mistaken. But this looks, you see how it's not protruding? It's not protruding, meaning this is an adapter. This is an adapter that might go on the Nintendo Switch and help for this thing to come out. So this is an adapter. We have the plus sign here, and right now you're looking at the mouse feature. See, and exactly. It's an adapter. Take a look at it. It's an adapter. You can see here the strap. Let's see if I can get a closer look at this. Closer look. Here we go. All right. So we have a closer look at the mouse. And they are giving us the hint here because it looks like a mouse with the tail, right? So it looks like a mouse with the tail. Take a look at the little button here that we saw in we saw this button in the patent a while back. Here we have what looks like it to be the button that ejects this adapter that goes onto the controller. Let's continue. Yep. So these are mouses, right? You can actually use. Oh, there you go. You see how it comes off? So it comes off of the adapter. In order to use a mouse, you have to use the adapter. So it comes up the adapter like that. So that's pretty cool. Let's continue. All right. So here we have for the first time. But notice something. Right? I want you to notice something. Right now we are at 119 of the video. Look at the screen. Doesn't it look different? Look at the screen here. Look at the screen. Look at the bezels. Notice how. Look at the bezels. These are the bezels that that is weird. Right here, it's almost bezel-less. But if we go back to the beginning, when they are making the Nintendo Switch bigger, here you clearly see a bigger bezel around it, right? And so this right here, this is kind of very different from what we just saw over here, which is right in there. Take a look at that screen. That one looks different. This screen looks bezel-less. Now, are they showing us two different models of the Nintendo Switch 2? Are we seeing two models of the Switch 2? One could be a cheaper one could be a more expensive one. This is a different screen than the first one. There could be two models here that they're showing us, both with the same exact screen, size, but the other one, look, see? Even at that point, right there. We change from here to there, here to there. This is just me speculating, but maybe they're showing us two different models. Let's see here. Okay, let's go from there. And here we have the first look at where the Joy-Cons attach. Now, that right there could be just a tiny little flaw. Because it looks like it could actually break off. Hopefully not. Maybe it's metal or something, but hopefully is very sturdy. But it actually looks like it could kind of break off. Hopefully not. But yeah. So yeah, it attaches to there. You notice how when it attaches, it has to go at an angle first. Let's see if I can get that angle up. Angle, right, the angle. See, like the angle right there. It kind of you have to kind of from an angle right there, and then it snaps into place. So even those little details, look, same thing. Watch, see, the Joy-Con kind of goes at an angle, and then it snaps. So here we got the big system, and here I do not see a bezel. I don't see a bezel here. Let's continue, and again, as you see here, same thing. Nintendo Switch 2. All right. So now that is the main trailer for the system, right? We have all these features, the system all around it. I didn't catch anything else. Although, let's take a look at the back. Yep, we got the logo in the back, and we have the kickstand as well. We have the kickstand here. This part here was actually leaked. The side of the controller. We have this button we see is a lot bigger. The where we put our game controllers. Game cards, not game controllers. I don't know where we put the. Let me go ahead and see if we can see where we put the SD card because I don't see an SD card slot. Okay. I wonder if the SD card slot is at the top or the bottom because I don't see it anywhere. Let's see here. We got the vents, right? Okay, the bottom part. Let's take a look at the bottom part to see if we see an SD card slot anywhere. So far, nothing here. Or maybe the SD card slot goes where the Nintendo Switch cartridge goes. It has like a little different slot, but then there will be like a little issue because some people might lose their system in there. All right, so let's take a look at the second part here. They show us a game. Now, I asked the chat to see if they know of a Mario Brothers circuit. If not, this could be the very first look of Mario Kart 9, and this being the game that you use at the beginning for a launch trailer for the system. This could be the launch title. If you notice, when the Nintendo Switch trailer came up, the game they first showed us on the system was Breath of the Wild, which was the launch title for Nintendo Switch 2. And now this time around, we see Mario Kart, and then we see this image, which it shows us a big screen here. Like I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? We have 8 kind of lanes there, and so this could be the first look at Mario Kart 9. To me, this game looks incredible. Right? It looks really great. Look at the dirt. Look at the detail on the what do you call that? Asphalt. And so here we go. Mario Kart. I mean, let me know, guys, if this kart you've seen before. There is some type of emblem on the side of his cart right there. The one it says 1 up, but it's an actual power up mushroom. It's not a 1 up mushroom. And then we have this cart. Mario looks great on it. We have Yoshi in the back, and we have Bowser as well, right? And then we can take a look here. And something happened there. Something happened there where Bowser did something and hit somebody, right? And one of you guys pointed out also that the Donkey Kong that is in the game is okay. So we have another look here at Mario Kart. Here is his cart right there. We have Luigi. The Donkey Kong that is on the game is the version from the movie, and it is. Look at Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is back there. It is the Donkey Kong version from the movie. Look how weird he looks. Look, this is a brand new Donkey Kong, and it is the one from the movie. That is interesting. So this, my friends, could very well be Mario Kart 9. How we have Yoshi's, which is a stop here, which is funny. 2025. Now, there's more to this, okay? So now this right here is important because it says plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Now, the fine print, there's something in the fine print we have to learn more about. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. That is very important. I don't want to speculate, but I hope not. I hope they don't include Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in those supported games or fully compatible in order to give us a brand new Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild game dropped there. So it's not 100% fully compatible since it says certain Nintendo Switch games. I would assume that every first party game from Nintendo is compatible. If not, they have to make it compatible, right? Maybe some third party games, depending on their mechanics, could not be compatible. We don't know that yet, but it is important to note that certain Nintendo Switch games are not fully supported. And this is very, very intriguing here. I want to go ahead and screenshot that again and put that there. Let's continue there. And the final part here is that we are getting a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, 2025. All right. We will be live streaming it here on the channel. So we have the Nintendo Direct April 2nd on 2025. Focus on Nintendo Switch 2. All right. We will know more about the console and, of course, know more about the games coming on the system, which is very awesome. Now, they're also giving us an experience, a hands-on experience on Nintendo Switch, right? And depending on where you are in the world, I encourage you to visit Nintendo.com. You'll see this logo on screen. It'll give you the areas where you can go. Now, this is also a lottery system, so you have to you need your Nintendo account. You have to sign in tomorrow, the 17th. As of this video is tomorrow, the 17th. It goes live, so you can apply to be selected randomly to visit one of these locations and have a hands-on experience with Nintendo Switch 2 in the month of April. Okay, so make sure to visit Nintendo.com to check out your version of the experience, because wherever you are differently in the world, you have different types of experiences and different locations you need to go to. So you need to register. Make sure you have your Nintendo account. If you don't have one yet, go ahead and make one. And then you can go ahead and register for the experience for Nintendo Switch 2. All right, my friends, let me go ahead and just do this real quick. All right, my friends, so that was a breakdown of the trailer. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments, and I will do my best to answer you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It is a first reaction, initial breakdown of the trailer. There are a couple questions we have here. What is that? The button that was supposed to be the C button stands for, right? We have that little protrusion part on the Joy-Con that could be potentially problematic, maybe. Where do we insert the SD card now that the kickstand is different, and once you open it, there is no area to put an SD card within it. There's still a lot of questions to ask, but stay here on the channel, and I promise to get you all the latest information as soon as I get it and get it to you via your phone, your whatever you subscribe to, right? Your TV and stuff like that. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace. My body is ready for Switch 2. Can't wait much longer. What about you? Standing in line just to hear something